I'm here to assist you with all your test equipment needs, from multimeters and test weights to patient simulators and x-ray analyzers. If you need guidance or you have any questions, please don't hesitate to write me at jbarber@bcgroupinternational.com.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Better Biomed. Folks, today we're going to talk about tools, mini drivers. No pun intended. We're not talking about the person. We're actually going to be talking about miniature tools to drive fasteners. And I have here a pretty good example. This is one of my Craftsman quarter-inch drive kits. And if you can't tell, I absolutely love this ratchet. Take a look at it. It's beautiful. It's a very nice tool. It's got a lot of things I like, except for the fact that it comes in this kit, which is huge. I mean, considering the amount of sockets that are in here, you would think that you would have maybe some deep wells or something. They don't come in this kit. And while this is meant to be quarter-inch drive is meant to save you space, real estate within your toolkit. And yet then they come out with a kit that's this big. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to set this off to the side because the driver itself is going to be of interest today. And fresh off the Amazon plane, we have the Titan Nano. All right. So the Titan Nano, oh geez, if you can't tell, it's tiny. That's kind of cute, but it's the only time you're ever going to hear me say that word. However, they have two versions of this. They have the bit driver set, and then they also have the quarter-inch drive set, which is why I'm comparing it to a quarter-inch drive ratchet. Right. This guy is tiny. It does supposedly have a lifetime warranty, and it comes included with two miniature bits. And these miniature bits would be a Phillips number 2 and a Phillips number 1. How cool is that? All right. And it's a tiny little guy. Holy cow. It's like 1.5 inches long, which in many, many applications, that's all you need. You get enough of a purchase to get some hands on there and just give it a hot supper. Now, some finer point details here is it's got some fine teeth in it, like really fine. I can feel it. Like, yeah, it's clickety clacking with a fraction of a rotation, which means it's probably like 1 to 2 degrees worth of swing. Here, I'll let you hear it. Hear that? So it's got a real fine mesh in there. So that's what you need in a compact space. It's also got a rotation direction changer on the back. So instead of a flip-flop lever, which makes sense because the head on this guy rotates from one side to the next, which means you could actually put it like this and use it like a screwdriver. See that? Let's go ahead and put a number 2 Phillips in there. That actually works out kind of nice. I like how it's got the bulb end down here, and it's got some knurl. There's some actually really good knurling right here on the mid shaft. Yeah, I could see that. You break it loose, then rotate it straight up. Man, this guy, I could actually see a real use case for this. Now, the head does stay articulated wherever you leave it. It does have some tension on there, some really good tension. And there's also, yeah, light tension on the directional. Now, this almost seems like it might be a novelty or a gimmick, but I kid you not that I could see some real use case scenarios for this. I only wish that it had a couple other features. You can see how the bit driver side is. It's got a magnet in there. I wish they would have put the same bit drive right here in the other end. Reason being is because if I have some quarter-inch drive extensions, we could put some extensions in there and actually get it really long, or hell, maybe I could even get up to an impact and give it a hot supper. I don't know. It kind of feels like having the option to have a longer handle would be nice in some cases, but obviously it's a small tool. You don't want somebody putting a lot of leverage on it because you'll probably booger it up. But anyway, it's got some really nice ratchets there. Yeah, really nice. And obviously, you stand it on its end. Works out pretty good. Now, this guy here, we can use it with extensions like so. Here you can see this is a hex drive to 1/4" drive. So if I did put a socket on there, like let's see this 9/16, look at this. Now I have a very nice miniature ratchet. And it's honestly dwarfed by that 9/16" 1/4" drive socket. Look at that. Now I keep listening to it because when you have really fine teeth, sometimes it'll skip a tooth or you can hear the precision. And this one here is it's nice. They did a pretty good job on that. And also, when I gives it some tension, sometimes on some of the cheaper ones you can feel them skip a tooth. This one here, not a chance. All right, there you go. Let's change directions. Man, it's nice and precise. Well, folks, there you have it. They do make two different versions of this. This is the Titan brand, Nano, and they have a 1/4" drive socket, and then they also have a mini bit driver. And I'm actually kind of baffled. When I bought this, it was not expensive at all. And I was thinking that there's no way that this is going to be usable. But now that I have it in my hands, it's actually kind of heavy. It's dense, that's for sure. It seemingly uses good materials, and the head does not flop around. How many of you guys have these floating heads? And you can just do that and they move around. Look at this. It's actually got a lot of tension right here. Nice. I dig that because there's nothing worse than putting your thing on there and flopping around. And also, that magnet is holding really good. You see that? Pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what, I will leave a link in the video description down below where you can check it out. Titan 1/4" drive, mini driver. And I could see this definitely having a place in my toolkit because it would be my go-to if I needed a miniature ratchet. Take a look at that. A ratchet like this adds a lot of weight, not necessary, for most cases. This right here is all we need. Combine that with some extended like #2 Phillips or maybe some Torx. And this little guy right here is some performance. I dig it. All right, guys, check it out. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below with what you'd like to see in future videos.